Nissan's global electric vehicle sales jumped 10% last fiscal year, driven by growing customer demand for the zero-emission Nissan LEAF, the world's best-selling EV. The 100% electric car posted robust growth across all the major electric vehicle markets, Japan, Europe and the US in the fiscal year that ended March 31st. Demand is expected to keep rising as customers embrace the new, second-generation Nissan LEAF, which offers increased range and new, advanced technologies. Sales of the redesigned model, introduced in October 2017, are gaining traction in Japan and the US. The all-new LEAF is set to go on sale in more new markets this fiscal year, including Latin America and the Asia and Oceania region. Nissan Executive Vice President Daniele Schillaci, who heads the company's electric vehicle business, said, "The strong performance of Nissan's EV models globally is a testimony to our expertise and leadership in electric vehicle technology. The unprecedented response to the most advanced electric car in the world, the Nissan LEAF, contributed significantly to the robust growth of Nissan in 2017. The Nissan LEAF is the best-selling electric car in the world, with the widest reach and the greatest availability. We expect its continuous leadership in 2018. Customers bought 54,451 Nissan LEAFs in fiscal year 2017, a 15% increase from 47,423 a year earlier. Nissan has sold more than 320,000 LEAFs since the model was first introduced in 2010. It is now available in 51 markets worldwide. The all-new Nissan LEAF comes with a host of advanced technologies and features, including ProPilot autonomous driving technology, ProPilot Park and e-pedal, as well as increased power and range. The new Nissan LEAF will soon be launched in Argentina, Australia, Brazil, Chile, China, Colombia, Costa Rica, Ecuador, Hong Kong, Malaysia, New Zealand, Puerto Rico, Singapore, South Korea, Thailand and Uruguay. The new Nissan LEAF received a 5-star safety rating from the Japan New Car Assessment Program in February. The model's ProPilot autonomous driving technology helped it score 94.8 points out of a possible 100 for occupant safety in a collision. Other features that contributed to the rating include its highly rigid body structure, 6 SRS airbags, seats with enforced headrests and back frames, and seat belts with pre-tensioners and load-limiting capabilities for the front and rear outboard seating positions. The new Nissan LEAF was also named 2018 World Green Car by the World Car Awards in March.
Subaru Corporation took the wraps off its all-new 2019 Forester in New York. The all-new version of the perennial Subaru favorite sticks with the tried-and-true Forester formula while adding new technology and increasing interior space. It's an exceptionally important model for the small automaker. The US is by far Subaru's biggest market, and the Forester has long been one of its best sellers here, with a loyal following that Subaru has worked hard to cultivate. What's new about the 2019 Subaru Forester? The short answer is that just about everything is new. It's the first Forester built on Subaru's global platform, a flexible vehicle architecture that will eventually underpin all of the company's models. The global platform incorporates the company's latest thinking around handling, ride comfort, and, importantly, for Subaru customers, crash protection. All should be upgraded in the new model. The new Forester's styling is a bit more dramatic than the outgoing models. Subaru officials said that the idea is to bring a more rugged, outdoorsy look to the model without straying too far from a familiar Subaru look. Inside, it's positively plush. Upper trim levels get nice leather on the seating surfaces with attractive polished black and metal trims. It's roomier too. The new Forester's wheelbase is 1.2 inches longer than the old models. That may not sound like much, but that change allowed a 1.4-inch increase rear seat legroom. Headroom was slightly increased as well, as were other dimensions. The seats just feel a little roomier than they do on the 2018 version. The new technology includes the company's EyeSight suite of driver assist systems, now standard on all versions of the Forester. Top-of-the-line touring models also get Subaru's new driver focus system, the latest fruit of the company's in-house technology push. As its name suggests, the driver focus system monitors the driver, identifying signs of distraction or fatigue and sounding alerts when needed.
Big has never been so bountiful. That's a challenge for the 2018 Nissan Armada full-size SUV. The flagship of Nissan's flotilla of crossovers contends in a crowded class of redesigned family Leviathans spanning from GM's 2015 family of full-sizers to the upstream 2018 Lincoln Navigator to the forthcoming Mercedes GLS. The only stale one on the market is the Toyota Sequoia, which is appreciated for its rugged old-school truckness. The redesigned Armada, base price $62,090, offers value with refinement and capability. It's not as flashy or expensive as the competition, and the in-car technology carries far too many buttons to be intuitive, but it checks all the important boxes for an 8-seat truck-based family hauler. Moving away from the Titan pickup truck platform it shared since its inception in 2004, Armada now uses a more refined platform shared with the petrol SUV sold elsewhere in the world and the upmarket Infiniti QX80. It looks similar to the QX80 but starts at $20,000 less. It's more than an inch longer, presumably due to the rear bumper, though the wheelbase and height have shrunk by more than 2 inches, making it look more proportionate than the bulky outgoing model. Add the dark chrome accents of the Tester for $3,000, including 20-inch dark chrome wheels, and the similarities to its platform made are even more striking. The similarities end on the inside, though the Armada is still very nicely equipped in the top-of-the-line Platinum Reserve trim level. Because it rides high even in the lowest seating position, and because the rear headrest can limit rear visibility, Nissan uses an intelligent rear-view mirror which has a camera view from the top of the rear liftgate projected onto the actual mirror, in addition to the standard backup camera in the 8-inch touchscreen. Instead of glancing in the mirror and seeing a gaggle of cackling tweens, for instance, you'll see what traffic is behind you and in the blind spot before changing lanes. Power liftgate comes with a Platinum, so closing it from the driver's seat when the kids forget is simple. Third row 60/40 split seats also get the power treatment for easy flat floor storage, and the handle on the side of the second row 60/40 split seats is durable yet easy enough to be operated by grade schoolers getting in the third row. Those same grade schoolers might have too much fun playing with the reclining third row seats, until they are lulled to sleep on the holiday road. Headroom and legroom is ample back there for under 6-footers, while the second row is one of the most spacious in the full-size class. It is a split bench seat that doesn't slide up or back, however, and getting out from the third row with a seat top latch requires a bit more muscular hand dexterity. The second row slides forward for easy third row ingress, and lies flat for a full flat floor for transporting folding tables and chairs, and a piñata or two. Despite being powered by a Titan's 390 horsepower 5.6-liter V8 engine that Nissan calls best in class, the ride is surprisingly refined and quiet. Acceleration is lovely for such a behemoth, but it steers and handles exactly like what it is. The 7-speed transmission replacing the outgoing 5-speed is smooth and predictable, and the 4-wheel drive powertrain as a whole churns out 394 pound-feet of torque, good enough to tow 8,500 pounds. Direct injection and variable valve timing combine with the additional gears to improve fuel economy by 1 mpg to 15 mpg combined, though we averaged 17 mpg at 34 mph. GM and Ford's full-size products do it better at 18 mpg combined, which makes fuel economy the biggest deficit of the Armada. The center stack controls aren't far behind. After a week with the Armada, there was no greater understanding of the layout logic, which includes trip odometer and vehicle info display buttons mounted high up on either side of the gauge cluster. The narrow touchscreen is too far removed to want to touch, and a button for every function leads to a lot of unsafe time looking down to figure out which does what. That's too bad, because the overall feel of the Armada is refined value, even if it doesn't feel as fresh as the competition.